Hey babes, hey, your girl is back with another video. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. Yeah, welcome back to mine and Lavette's businesses. First and foremost, thank y'all for all the love y'all showing on my last video. It was kind of long, I must admit, but I did feel like catching y'all up on some things. And I just wanted to be more detailed, okay? A lot of y'all actually enjoy detailed videos, so even though it was the longest video I ever did put on my page, I feel like it was very explanatory and it was really good for someone who's been thinking about getting into the business or a beginning crock maker. So like I said, thank you so much for showing your girl all the love on that last video. I truly appreciate it. So I'm trying to keep it going, y'all. I'm trying to keep it going. I'm trying not to stay away for too long. Okay, so boom, here we go. The most question I get is, not the most question, because I did the last video on the most question y'all asked specifically pertaining to the Crocs, is do I sand? So there's your answer in the last video. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. But today's video specifically will be about how to price your Crocs. Yay! Y'all ask me this all the time. Hey Lavette, I want to do it, or I got my stuff and I'm ready to get started, but the first problem I'm having is how to price, or I just did a pair of Crocs and now I don't know how to price it. Let's just get off into it now. What I'm going to say is specifically in my opinions, okay? If you have a different opinion, that's cool. It's just to help. My opinions is to be put out here on my platform to help my babes, okay? I do have other people that come in and they watch the videos and they comment under some of the videos and it's their opinion. I would just suggest you use your platform for your opinions and not to take your opinions and put them on someone else's platform. I don't think it's fair. I never came on here saying I'm a guru of anything or I'm an expertise or of anything. I do what I do and I share what I do and I give my opinions and feedback off the questions that I get, okay? So let's just put that out there. I would say when you're pricing a pair of Crocs, think about doing market research. And when I mean market research, that's just specifically looking for people or businesses that does the same thing as you. So the first thing you should do is watch other YouTubers, go on their website if they have a website, see what their prices are like, and compare your work to theirs, because what I find is some people jump right off the porch and they're charging outrageous prices, but then when you're looking at their work compared to someone who's charging those same prices, it just ain't adding up, sis. So I would just say, like, for instance, these right here. Now y'all know I did these, I made these for me. I love them. They came out really good. I cannot wait to wear them. But just look at the detail and stuff like this. Now, these are non-designer Crocs, which means I did not pay $45 to $50 for these, okay? I got these at my local Walmart. So I don't have to price these over $100 if I don't want to, because I didn't pay $45 to $50 for these pair of shoes. I got them for less than $15. So I can take the $15 that I bought and automatically say, hey, if I wanted to remake these, the first step I should do is automatically, if I was to sell these, I automatically need to add the $15 that I paid for these, right? So then two, how much did I pay for the pieces? I will go back and see how much I paid for all my pieces that I use, from the stones to everything, okay? So now I have, let's just say, the $15 I paid for my Crocs. Now I know how much I paid for my, let's just say, another $40 for the pieces. So I paid $40 for my pieces. So now what am I at? Like $55. I'm at $55 to pay myself back right now for what I invested. But I did not put in my time, I didn't put in my shipping, and I didn't put in my shipping supplies, because some of y'all have to go out. Like for me, when I ship my Crocs, I put them in mesh bags. I put my business card and my thank you card in there. So I'm just, you know, I have website fees, I have all these fees, right? So now what I want to do is break those fees down and see how much of those fees need to go towards this pair. Not every pair at one time, but just this pair. So let's just say I want to add, because I actually charge what the post office charge for shipping. Sometimes you may have to eat a little bit. You may not, just depending on how much you want to put into your cost. So let's just say I'll put in another $20, okay? And that covers everything else that I need to take care of. I'm only at about, what, $85. So pretty much if I wanted to right now, I can put these on the market for $85. Is that good enough? If you got to think about it, is that good enough? If I'm looking at these, I done did my market research. I know these same shoes because I done compared them to at least 6 businesses that's near to me, businesses that are afar from me, just businesses that I know have something similar to what I did and all the details that I did for this shoe. Is that enough? $85. Then I'm thinking, well, what about your time? If all of that already, and y'all, these were hypothetical numbers. There was not like $85 at this point. I haven't even added in my time, because how long did it take you to make them? If you're a beginner, it's probably going to take you a lot longer than what it would when you once you get experienced and do it. Like for me, I did these in one day. It didn't take me a whole full day, but I was able to do these even as close with no space in between the stones, doing all of this, all of this. It didn't take me all day, but I definitely put in some hours into it. So now I want to pay myself for the hours too. So where do you think I'm at now? Maybe about $110. Maybe I want to charge $10 an hour. It took me maybe 3-4 hours to get it done. It actually took me a little longer, but hypothetically, we're just speaking just to get for the sake of the video. So let's just say all of that added time, shipping, packaging, the cost of my supplies, including the shoe itself, let's just say I'm at $110. And the market research for the shoes, because I looked up at least 6 to 10 businesses, remind you, they're going for about $110 to $125. But this is just let's just hypothetically say again, this is just my 3rd pair, but it looks good. I put the time in it. I like really just, I put everything into it. Even though I just started, this is only my 3rd pair. I put a lot into the shoe. You know, I worked my butt off for the shoe. And I'm right now in my head, I'm 110, but the market is saying it's like 130. I feel like I could put them on there for 130 if I chose to, just because of all the costs and my time. I added it up, and now I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? I can stay at 110 or I can go up to 130. Mine don't look no different than somebody that's been doing it for 2 years. Or whatever, and they're charging $150 and up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can compare yourself in that way when you're doing your Crocs. You know what I'm saying? Just don't give a pair of Crocs that barely has any stones. You done used a few gibbets on it, a couple stones, and maybe one chain, and now you out here charging $150 just because Susie up the street is charging $150. Like, you can't do that. Like, make it make sense. There is a lot of companies, once again, going back to your market research, there is a lot of companies that are doing Crocs that are not fully blinking their Crocs. I don't always fully bling mine like this. This is my first time filling in a whole shoe with the rhinestones. I usually don't do that. For example, let me go get a pair. Okay, so let me just, and this is what I was saying, like a mesh bag. You get them in. Sometimes if I got something extra, I might give you something free in yours. It just depends on what I got going on. So I'm gonna take these out of the container, out of the bag. I'm talking about container. And I like to keep mine wrapped up just so nothing turns colors or anything like that. Okay, so for instance, these right here, super cute, right? They're another pair of non-designer Crocs. Really pretty. Hold on, let me just put this up here like this. So I got into detail. It has some inspired designer gibbets and patches on it. It has the chain. It has the little gold pieces. These are a size 10. If anybody wants them, they're on the website and they're available now. Super cute, right? Like I said, really pretty. But if you notice, I left space. You can actually see the white in the shoe. I did not go out and fully bling these out. For one, timing. For two, I don't feel like it's necessary for you to always have to. But I wouldn't charge nobody 100 and let's just say 110 for these. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if you go on the website, they're only $85. You get this beautiful set right here for $85 on the website, like right now. But what I'm showing you is there's a difference. I put way more time into this one and it looks just as good. You know what I'm saying? Both, I would say, is amazing. Not to toot my own horn. But you get what I'm saying? This is more about a pricing video. This is not about, you know, anything other than this is just how I'm trying my hardest to explain without going too deep, but not being too shallow with it either. Just like I said, for this, I don't feel like in my heart I will want to charge somebody $110 because I know that it didn't take me as much time. Most people base, after they figure out how much they spend for their Crocs and their pieces, the rest they don't care about nothing else. All they care about is adding on what they did for far as timing. They're probably not including the shipping or any of those extra expenses. They like, you know what? This is what my work is. This is how much time I put into it. I put 5 hours in it, and I want $10 to $15 an hour. Hell, sometimes they might even charge you $20 an hour. I don't know, because like I said, I don't really retail Crocs like that. I have a few that's on the website available, but y'all know I don't have the time to do it. But I get this question all the time: how do I price my Crocs? And people want me to price their Crocs for them, but it's hard for me to price them for you. I can give you an average, a roundabout, but I can't price them for you because I don't know what all your cost is. You need to know your cost, and you need to do market research in order to be able to properly price your items. Okay, that's bottom line. No matter what else I'm saying in this video, I might be saying enough, I might not be saying too much, you know what I'm saying? But bottom line, what I want you to get is do your market research. Go out there and compare your work to others. Make sure that you are comparable in price, and then go by your work. Like I said, there's no way if I want to charge $110 to $120 for these, I cannot do that for these, because the work is not $110 to $120 worth of work. Versus this, it is, because it took me time. It took me time. It took me a lot more time to get these done than it did these. Both of them looks amazing at the end of the day. So someone probably wouldn't mind paying $110 for these. Or even $100. I can go down to $100 and still feel comfortable selling these for $100. Because I didn't pay $50 for the shoe. I was just giving y'all hypothetical numbers. I could put these on my website right now for $100 and I'll be happy selling these for $100. I feel like I got my money's worth if I put these on my website right now for $100. I'll be personally happy with that. It covered all my costs and my time. I don't have to charge $110, $115, $120. I was just hypothetically speaking, but these are my personal ones. I don't have nothing like it as far as color wise or without the holes in it or whatever. But I'm just saying, if I was to put these on my website, I honestly would put these on my website for like $100. These are on there for $85. Looks amazing. Period. Like, priced. Priced on what I feel like is fair. Now, you might have other people that may not agree with your prices, and depending on your situation, that's something you have to think about. I know some of y'all, when y'all do ask me and I tell y'all, like one of my babes just recently, I was telling her I wouldn't charge no less than, I think I told her maybe 100 and 110, and she was like, sis, I already got 120, honey, coming out the door, my first pair. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you can get it, get it. You know what I'm saying? If you can get it, get it. There's really no wrong way, because it's honestly your product and you're going to be able to charge what you want. It's just a matter of if your customers is buying it at that price. Bottom line, is your customers buying it at the price that you out here giving, or I said giving, selling it for. Know your audience. Some people cannot afford to spend $100 and up for a pair of Crocs. You know what I'm saying? Some people can spend more than $200 on a pair of Crocs. What's your audience? What are they saying to you? Are they asking you for these things? Are they saying your stuff is overpriced? Is they saying, girl, you crazy, you ain't high enough? You know what I'm saying? Your work speaks for itself. You're not high enough. So basically, at the end of the day, I hope this video helps you compare your prices to other people, compare your work to other people, not stealing anybody's work, okay? Because that's a whole nother video that I was gonna do, but I'll just throw it in here. I'll stress this, y'all. It's a lot of pretty things out there, okay? When I go on the internet, because I follow a lot of Croc pages, I see them all up and down my timeline, all up and down the Explore page. But if any of your customers, and this is just my advice and you do not have to take it, but if any of your customers come to you and they send you a picture and they say, I want these exactly like them. First of all, it might be hard because you might not even be able to get the pieces. And then it's going to take you more time because now you don't put more time in just trying to find the actual pieces that they're looking for to be able to recreate them. But feel confident and comfortable enough to let them know that I'm creative enough to give you something close to it. Since we can use maybe the same colors, but it won't be the same pieces. It might be a couple of the same pieces, but maybe I might add a different color. Whatever the case may be, do not, under no circumstances, go out and steal someone else's work. I have a huge problem with that today in today's society, that people see something and they like, I want the exact same thing. It's not cool because someone took their creativity and put that together for their customers, and now here you go trying to serve a customer that wants to be just like somebody else. No, that's not how you be creative. You be creative by putting your own work out there, standing 100% behind your work, being confident in your work, and confident enough that all money is not good money. And I would not be willing to steal someone else's creativity or designs just to make someone else happy. If they're not comfortable with you getting close or somewhat similar but different where you can put your own stamp and creativity on it, then honestly, like I said, all money ain't good money. I would not. No one would ever be able to send me a picture of someone else's work and tell me I want this exact thing and I actually do it the exact way. I'm never gonna do that. Ever would not do that. Even for myself, I done seen a lot of stuff out there and I'd be like, oh, that is so cute. When I get the time, I'm gonna do that. Girl, when I get the time, I still don't do it, okay? I still do my own thing all the time, no matter what, okay? So that's just a little bonus that I just wanted to throw in there. But pretty much that's it, babes. I have nothing more to say about it. I really hope this video helped you break down your prices or know what to at least include when you're coming up with pricing for your Crocs. It's really not that hard. Like I said, you can round about if you want to. Okay, I spent $45 for the Crocs. I spent $20 for this. I put another $50 in. Okay, boom, I'm at $120. I'm at $110. I'm at $150. Whatever the case may be, just make sure it's comparable and your audience can afford what you're putting out there. And if they can't, you need to find the audience that can, if that's the price range you want to be at. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I hope this video helps someone out there because like I said, I get this question all the time. But yeah, if you DM me, honey, I can only give you a roundabout because I don't know these things. I don't know these numbers. And if you know them numbers, then you should be able to price the product yourself. All I could do is try to give you my opinion once again and go from there. So that's it. That's all. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe if this video was helpful to you. Leave me a comment down below also if it was helpful and what video you want to see next. I know I still got a few more videos, but I just thought I'm trying to get the videos out the way that I get asked the most questions to, and that was pricing products, pricing the Crocs, and sanding. So I got those two videos out the way, so I'm happy. I'm doing pretty good. So stay tuned to the next video. And that's it. Okay? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.